What you really need to work on is juggling. Life is one big juggling act. It's like, how do you keep all these objects going around, and then when you drop a few, you got to pick it up again, but it's juggling. You juggle happiness with grief. Grief, for example. That's a rough one, because grief never goes away. It sort of rises into the clouds, you might say. It sort of seems as though it's diminishing, and it does, until something brings it back, and therein is the cycle. That's why quite often I find therapists for certain individuals, a fruitless exercise, because quite often these problems can't be extracted. Bad memories can't be pulled out and diminished. They're there. You just have to balance it. Say, okay, am I going to be caught in this time warp called the past? Because quite often, let's face it, your problems are from the past. If you didn't get the attention you wanted in the first 5 years, being nurtured, you're going to have a problem for the rest of your life with nurturing and feeling secure. For example, I feel, and it's been proven, that nurturing and compassion and love and protection at a very early age, meaning when you're an infant, is more of a priority than food. And when you don't get that when you're young, you crave it your whole life. And quite often, it's also an incentive to do something with your life, to fill it up with some sense of accomplishment, or it's a release for anger, whatever it is. Quite often, I have found that the most damaged people have been the most productive. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but people that are missing chunks in their heart, gaps in their soul, because they weren't given the love and attention when they're very young, that can't be compensated for. Those are holes. Those doors are shut. So it's up to you to lay the groundwork for your future, to not do what other people did to you. So it's juggling. So here's to you all, keeping all these objects in the air and knowing that it's never perfect. I've come across some of the most miserable people that have everything except what is truly important, and that is peace of mind and going forward without fear. Fearlessness. It's not easy. Sometimes you have to lie to yourself. Oh, I'm not afraid. You're terrified. But sometimes lying is good. If that helps get you up those first 3 steps into the ring of life to face an indestructible opponent, so be it. Lie to yourself. Sometimes lying gets the ball going. Anyway, keep juggling.